Dr. Edmond Storms. This is for you, okay? Just a quick overview, okay? As you can see, I'm very, very busy. Very busy, okay? This is home fusion, right? The lovely for a butterfly. Pandora's box. You understand, sir? Okay. As you can see, I'm whittling away. Very, very fast. As fast as I can. But what am I? How many millions and billions of dollars? I know, sir. I'm a dick, okay? I get it. But if I don't do this, I'm worse than that. You understand? You know where I'm going, okay? I just want you to see from the beginning, okay? Watch this. Okay? We're hot. I have to be careful. Okay? From the beginning, man. From the beginning. Okay? I have to put the phone down for a second. Okay? We're just going to run until I don't have any more camera memory. I deleted a bunch of stuff because nobody's been over 1 second in registered hot fusion. Okay? I'm going to pull the electrode when it's up to temperature. But you see my size wire. Okay? I wanted you to see it from the beginning because you deserve it. How's this for full spectrum plasma? You okay with that? I'm going to go get the temperature gauge. Okay? I'm not worried about that. I get so bored of the reaction. Here it is. Right where I left it. Would you like to do a pH test while that's warming up? Why not? Just one. They're expensive. Pick one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, salt water. .2, no problem. Let's go to lovely. These been open. Not too bad, huh? That's what I thought. In 2006, sir. That's what I thought. Pretty impressive. Oh yeah. I know. I can read your mind. In a frickin' Alhambra bottle, dude. You know what I mean? What color is that, sir? Okay? You know exactly what color that is. I'm out of film. But let's just take the temperature. Where were you? With a 1/16 or a 1/4 inch of electrode. Okay. It's not even getting warm yet. I'm sorry, but there's my adjustment. It's just because we need some water right now. Right now. So let me put the phone down. If the camera shuts off because my time, you know where I'm going. Okay. It'll cherry red hot, that electrode. I can guarantee you. It just takes a little while for the carbon to go to graphene when it's that dense. But once the electrode, that's a virgin, you understand? It's going to take a while for the condensed matter physics to change. It's got to go through the wire, all through this silver wire, all the way through this nickel 718. And once it gets hot, the amps and the volts literally go to zero. When I quench and I raise the potential, it goes sub-zero. I'm heating quite a bit of water, so it's going to take a little bit. Once the water, but look at the production. Okay? Is that not radical? There's my base load. We'll see the cherry red hot electrode from here. Pretty freaking cool, huh? The reason I'm doing this, sir, is because I got a good friend of mine last night text me, emailed me, said his wife was just diagnosed for the coronavirus. And I said, all right, let me just knock something together. I have a reactor, as you can see, and I have one over at my other lab that I'm going to pick up in about 3 hours, but it needs some machining and some cleaning up. It's quite a bit nicer than this, sir, but this is the reality, okay? This is what you've been looking for since 1989, but the path was wrong. The apparatus was right. The ITAR reactor will never, ever, even if I twisted it, it would never work. It's the principle behind it that it'll never, ever, ever work. Okay? Guaranteed. You would have to make it as big as the equator, and both halves would have to be the size of the Earth. But then Earth's mass gravity index of the magma, gravity would defeat it. Okay? Registered hot fusion, you need to first understand amplifying gravity. Then you can move to superconductivity. And only then can you have fusion. That's the path. You're looking at deuterium, proton fusion in the boron cycle. I could juice the boron cycle with that. Okay? There's no need. But I could juice the boron cycle with that. But like I said, there's no need. I can raise that potential even higher. Okay? With, I'll just give you the larger than sodium ion. That's the best I can give you. Okay? To keep the little boys and girls proper. But isn't that beautiful? Give it a little bit more love. All I'm doing is initializing the electrode. I was going to use a condition one, but I figured you understand electrode loading. And when I was in your private lab, thank you, the material that you're using is passé. Like I said in your lab. It's not the material. That was just inducing Maxwell Planck. Okay? You gotta come in. You gotta come in the door by using plasma as a motive force. If you don't come in the door, it's whatever you're doing is pointless. Okay, by now, I'm pretty good quality sure that you've looked at the samples. I'll cut these and send you these. You know how to protect IP. You know what that means. You see the color of the electrode changing? It was that. It's changing right before your eyes. That's a lot of metal, Dr. Storms, to change that fast. This is life, okay? This is the price, stock market price of rhodium. Whether you like it or not, okay? That's 5 gallons. You're looking at $5 million. This 5 gallons, if I'm right in this affirmations of hope, which by now, sir, you know that I'm okay with that. But if I'm right, that this will take care of the coronavirus, this is enough to easily take care of everybody in the United States that has it right now. Easily. The longer I run this, the denser it'll get. So I'm just getting the electrode hot so I can quench it. And you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the problem that you guys had with cold fusion. Okay? That's why you had to change the name to low energy nuclear reaction to convert. It's not. That is an absolute misnomer. And there's a lot of reasons behind it using Faraday and Tesla. Okay, there's a lot of reasons behind it. This is not either. I raised the potential over Tesla by double, over Faraday by 4. Tesla raised the potential over Faraday by double. That's the true definition of over unity. You can't go over unity in the same potential. I thought. But that's a rule in electromagnetism. That's not a rule in superconductivity. You can raise the potential dramatically, okay? Once the electrode gets cherry, we'll see it from here. I could pull it, but right now, we'll just see. Okay? So the interesting part is there's a hemisphere and a lower hemisphere, okay? In the same material, north-south pole, in the same in situ. I always thought that was so interesting. So I sampled that because proton spin technology ultimately is a chemical company. Okay? Yeah, we manufacture products, but not in the fashion that you think. We manufacture products so customers can produce products for us, use their product, and give us what we need. Okay? It's not an outright deal because there's so many different things that you can adsorption cycle out of fusion. You know for a fact, if this was straight DC in salt water, I could do it with telephone wires, but I don't know, I just grabbed something that was durable. I could have showed off, but I've already done that so many times, it bores the hell out of me. I needed something that's just robust that I can bounce around, and you don't need to worry about which one's which. We're almost there. But see that? Interesting, huh? Yeah, we know heat rises, but it will take an extremely long time for this entire container to get up to temperature. That was the interesting part during the lab studies. Years of lab studies. Not that. What can get out of that in the Fisher cycle. That's what was interesting. And we'll steam. You see that? We're steaming at under 200 degrees. I know it's salt water and there's a density play and an ambient play. I got that. But to produce steam under 212 is phenomenal. But you're going to see something even more phenomenal. This video is going to not allow that, so you're going to have to pay attention to the next one. I'm going to take this specific water right here because I took all the water that I had laying around just so I didn't pour it out, because it is not important sometimes, but at the moment it's important. So I just dumped all the water in here. Otherwise I would do what I'm talking about. Actually, I'm completely wrong. I have a sample. Let me just dip this, and I do have a sample. I'm going to dip this a little bit more. Yeah, it's nice and warm now. Okay. Maybe what I can do is do two things at one time. That would be multitasking. We're going to do that. Yeah, we can do two things at one time, sir. Watch this. You're going to want to pay attention to this. I was going to do it over here in my little stage, but I'm going to do it over there. You're going to be tripped out. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing I chose to do it over here because of my plug. I didn't pay attention. So the universe is helping a little bit. That's the problem with science, sir. Is they don't take the time to pay attention. Everybody's too anxious to jump to a conclusion. Patience is a virtue. Okay? Give me a second. I need to put the phone down. Yeah, we're multitasking. Okay? Check out the hot plate. Okay. There's a medium in the water. The water should boil faster with a medium in the water. Okay? All the way up here, watch what happens. The water won't even boil until 500 degrees Fahrenheit. It'll just burp. Okay? It won't even boil. Now, I hope that the glass that I'm using can handle it. I didn't Pyrex it, but I think that glass is pretty good. If I go slow, you know what? I'm going to do something better. I know, I'm a mess. Because I've been working so hard. I'm going to Pyrex it.